Hi everyone, it's Deb. I'm working with the Soft Flex Supernova kit, and I already made one pair of earrings, which are basic earrings. We got two of these moon face beautiful check glass beads in our kit, and these were off a strand, as were these and these, and then these two little stars and these silver spacers were in the kit, in the mix, and the ear wires were as well. I just added some hematite colored eye pins and head pins to put them together. Well, actually two eye pins, and I found some jump rings in my stash. I didn't have any little ones. I probably would prefer a smaller one, but I only had the 6mm in that color. There are some gold ones in the kit, but I wanted to keep it just the two colors, the hematite and the silver. And that is my first pair of earrings. Very simple double dangle pair, but so cute, right? So I'm going to show you how to make another pair. This is the one I'm working on. I'm using beading wire, but also in our kit we got this stretch stainless steel, and I honestly had a little trouble with knowing what to do with it, because you can't fit the crimp bead through twice to crimp it. Because it's stretched, I thought, well, maybe I could tie a knot, but it's really hard to have enough to get a knot. So I thought, well, why don't I see if the beading wire will fit in it, and it does. So I just decided to cut, this is the whole one, but I have another one that I've been cutting pieces off of. So I have these two pieces here cut the same size. You do have to be careful because you get little burrs. I don't know if you can see, this one has a little burr right here. I'm just going to try and cut that off and put that in my trash. My cat just came up and is staring at me like, why'd you take my seat? Because I was in the jewelry making chair and now I'm not, and she was on this chair and now she's not. Anyway, there's a couple ways you can do this. The first time I was trying this, I put all these beads on and then went up through and had two wires sticking up like at the top like this, and you can do that and then put a crimp tube on and then cut one off, crimp, cut one off, put another crimp tube on, go up, make your loop with just the single, and come back down through that second crimp tube and crimp again. That would work. But I wanted a nice clean loop at the top. And the ear wires, by the way, are from the second pair from the kit. A clean loop up at the top. So what I did instead is, and we'll do this now for this one, I put a crimp tube on, and actually the technique we're going to do, Sarah over at Soft Flex does quite a lot. I have one thing I'm gonna change as soon as I can find the part that I need. So this, you just slide down, and the important thing here is this loop has to be about the same size as the one on the other earring. Right here. Right? And that is about right. And then we're going to go ahead and crimp it. So it makes it easier for this crimp to actually do it. Now, Sarah said something yesterday on the live. She said it doesn't really matter if the wires cross, but I have always been taught to try your best not to cross them. These are the magical crimping pliers. And I got a little pillow shape. I don't know if we're going to be able to see that. Oops, sorry. Trying to get it to focus and I bumped it instead. There we go. Oh, goodness me. There we go. Four corners pillow, right? And then I'm just going to put them back in the magical crimping pliers. Trying to make sure I have it in that groove. And then I'm gonna, oh, nope, not all the way in. There we go. And I'm gonna go around it and try and turn it into a little bead. That part I'm not as good at, but there we go. Okay, so now we're gonna go through one of these beautiful painted speckled check glass. It's a jet black bead, but with all those pretty purple and white, or purple and silver, I guess it is, splatters all over it. Really pretty, different. And then we're going to put one of these bead caps from the mix that was in the kit, the Jesse James bead mix, Supernova, and then one of these beautiful pink faceted, a little bit larger 8mm beads. Now we have these two ends, right? Let's turn it this way. So now we're going to go ahead and put one of these pieces on. Also, you have to be careful when you cut this. I cut one and then it kind of closed the end, and I had to kind of bead ream it out from the opposite end and cut a little piece off to make sure it I could get the wire through still. And now we're going to put okay, here's the thing. These little wires will go through these pink beads, so I don't want that. So what I'm doing is putting a smaller hold bead next to the stretchy cord stuff, because if I put the pink ones on, they'll go right over the stretchy cord stuff. Okay, and then we can put our pink ones on, and then we're going to put our homemade jump ring made with soft flex wire and a crimp tube on. You could put the leaf directly on, but it would be facing sideways and it wouldn't have movement, and I wanted movement. So then we put our crimp tube on, and these won't slide down because they're held by that wire, right? There's the, what do you call it? Stretchy stainless steel cord, I guess they called it. So we're just going and crossing through the crimp tube in the opposite direction. I want to try and keep them pretty even on the ends. Oops. But I need to leave a little room in there for me to be able to get in and crimp. So I don't know if you can see, the crimp tube is right there. Okay. So I just need enough room to be able to get my pliers in there. And I also want to be careful that I don't accidentally cut or do something with the jump ring that I made. Alright, so magical crimpers again. And I think, oops, let me make sure the width and everything is okay. Always be checking, always be checking. So that's going to be there. Oh, you got that loop just a smidge smaller than this one somehow. Alright, I can open that up a little bit more, actually, there. Okay. Now, we're going to come in with these pliers again. See, I need just enough room in there to get the pliers in. And smush it down. We have our pillow. Boy, that is so glary. Why is that so glary? I don't know if you can see the pillow. Probably not, because I can't see it when I do that. Let's see if this light will go any better. And it's dark here because it's after midnight when I'm doing this. Had a little nap and now I'm up for a while, I guess. Now I'm going to go back in, and I have to be really careful not to get my other little jump ring. It's very lightweight, by the way, which is a nice thing for an earring, right? Okay. And then we're going to squish it again, leave it in there, turn it, go back again, turn it, and just keep going around to make a little, hopefully make a little bead. That's pretty good actually, but I'm going to give it one more squeeze. And then, now here you have to be careful because you don't want to get your little jump ring that you made caught. Now you could use a regular jump ring if you have some that'll fit through those leaves. I thought mine would, but they didn't. And I'm going to pull this to try and get as close to that bead as I can without cutting the other wire. And same on this side. And you can save those bits if you want to. I probably wouldn't. And then, did I bring the ear wire over? Yes, I think I did. Hang on. Here we go. I'm going to open that up a little bit. Push this through. And there we have a really cute pair of earrings with dangly leaves. Now, the one thing I said I would change, I need to find a hematite or black crimp cover. And why I want to do that is because where you cut those wires off, you do get just a little sharp edge. So I would actually like a crimp cover on that, and also on the one on my little jump ring. Now it's not as critical for earrings as it would be for a bracelet or something, but yeah, that's what I would do. And I don't know if I have any in my stash. If I do, I'm gonna put one on. And if not, I may have black. So I either need black or like hematite colored. But I think they came out super cute. And using the soft flex wire that is from the kit, and the beads from the strands in the kit, and the stretchy stainless steel, which is a new thing for me to use. I guess everybody. So yeah, there we have it. I think they came out cute. The only other thing is when you're doing the crossover on these, you just do them at the same time so you can get the rings about the same size also. Okay, that's it guys. Now I'm working on a bracelet. I think. I haven't decided yet if it's going to be a bracelet or a part of a necklace, because and everything on here was from the kit except this one bead. This was from an earlier Resort Chic strand that was you could buy for a Resort Chic kit a while back. I had this one bead and like a silver colored potato chip bead, I'll call it, spacer. I didn't use that in here, but I needed something, and I didn't like what I had for the center here, and I thought this bicone bead goes perfectly. I think this is going to end up being a bracelet that I was toying around with. I had these from my own stash. These, what are they called? Black plated brass. I don't know. I think that would make a really pretty necklace. So I have more of the stretch cord stuff on here because this wasn't quite long enough for a bracelet. And then I thought I'd use the either the toggle clasp or I'll bring my bead tray over here. We did get a lobster clasp in here, and we also got a button, but I think I'm gonna use the toggle, or I don't know. I haven't decided about toggle or lobster. If I use the lobster and I put it on, I would need some other ring. Oh, well, this lobster might not open. Yeah, I have a defective lobster. Alright, well, what we can do in that case usually is push, usually push if I can get a hold of it. Anyway, I thought I tried it, but I have some other ones and they're the same basic size. They won't fit over this ring because this has a little bit of thickness to it. But what I was thinking is to hook this onto these and then use some leather cording, which I can just simply loop and make a necklace. But if I do it in a way that I can use 2 lobster claws, one on this side of the bracelet and one on this side of the necklace, then this could be removable and worn as a bracelet only. So that's where my head is going. Isn't that pretty? And everything, like I said, is from the kit except this one bead, which was from a different Soft Flex Jesse James bead strand from a while back. I'm trying to use up pieces from my old kit. So what do you think? I won't do it in this video, but would you do the leather necklace and have this detachable? Or just go ahead and wire wrap this onto here and make it part of the necklace. If I do it as detachable, I have to figure out a way. Maybe with a, I don't know if I have any, but with an oval jump ring or something that would fit over this that the clasp could attach to once I can get it to open. Anyway, I'll figure that out off. And then the leather, I would just, what I'm planning on doing, I think I want to use this because it's, do you see this leather? It has sparkle in it. This is faux, it's suedette. It's called Imperial Purple Sparkle Suedette Cord, 1 millimeter. I would probably just take some hematite colored wire or silver wire and wire wrap here, and then you can either leave this on or cut it off, and then make it the length I want and do the same thing on the other end and wrap it for a clasp. Now that might have to be the toggle clasp, sorry. So we'll see. I'm not sure. I'm kind of liking, I want to use this leather, so I'm kind of leaning towards that actually. But I have to figure out what to do on the ends here to make that work right. So let me know which way you think you'd like to see it done. And maybe I can do that with you as the next tutorial on the leather cording. Oops, I'm moving them out of the way, aren't I? There we go. And there we go. The 2 pairs of earrings we have so far, and the tutorial on this one, and a bracelet in the makes. And let me know your opinion, and I'm going to think about it too, and then hopefully in the next day or two I'll come back and share that and some other finished pieces with you. Okay, bye for now everyone. Have a great day.